Wyman is also low, but Q, he can't dive.
Not yet, at least. He does have the Lotus, though, and it looks like he's going for a traditional Weaver build. Just straight into the no shadows.
Triple ring of Aguila. No, he goes down the history. Oh, Tomato. There we go. First blood for Talon. Smack to the face.
Since when was triple ring of Aquila a traditional Weaver build? When she presses her ultimate.
At least this is a lane where even if 23 is taking a lot of damage from time to time, this is like stick heaven, right? You got Shadow Poison, and you got Quill Sprays and Snots, and they have Mikoto showing up out of nowhere. As Talon, they get the third kill for themselves off of the Shadow Demon. They don't kill off Kasane, but a warning has been given by Mikoto.
Yeah, he's letting you know he's in the game.
Whitemon also going to get targeted here by Q and Jabs, and that's another kill. But Tomato should be able to take down the Weaver. Yes, he can with those Riptide procs. And Jab's only able to poke this Naga, but they found an angle. They found an opening.
And it's just, he can't really make much happen right now. I think your catch is going to be coming from Whitemon, more than likely. And you kind of see he's trying to get some T-wards and get the vision advantage so he can potentially get some glimpses off, but it looks like his life might be forfeit here.
Yep, targeting Whitemon there, Disruptor instant ulti, but Shaker slaps down 75% of his HP pool with the help of another crit from the CK, and Whitemon is down. And mind you, that's no Static Storm for 90 seconds. Ahri and Bryle looking for Muerta, and a perfect timing as well. He's down a half HP, and it's just God-given for TSM, but can they get the kill though? Because the Pierce of Veil has already been popped, and they can't do anything to him. And the turnaround, Ahri's got him. Just enough Shadow Poison to finish the deal.
Yeah, 23
next target on their side is Bryle, and the Ogre being hunted down. Misses the fissure, though, by Mikoto. Q has got enough movement speed, and that Chikuchi, he's just chasing him down. Kasane, oh, nice dukes from Bryle there, still making them pay it off.
Did he echo?
Snag. Yes, he did. Angry.
Some angry Shaker, indeed. He's not going the Midas build. He tries ganking, but can't even kill heroes at this point.
Yep.
Not exactly what you're looking for from your mid laner.
Well, my thoughts were correct about the experimentation level for TSM, but let's see if they can wait this push work out as Oli, he's going to drop the Ahri's ult, and a nice glimpse as well, and that will lock down the CK for another kill for TSM. And open up that mid tower if they want to take it. There's no defenders around this area. They're looking for another potential kill.
I want to do a clap. I mean, it kind of feels like it right now.
Yep, Whitemon and Mikoto right next to each other. Good jukes required, but there's an Oli showing up out of nowhere, and there's a
he's so fast, but it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, the swap save, but there's a fissure thrown out, and Oli down a half HP. Mikoto also slowed up, but here comes TSM with their full wrath. How much can they do? So does 23 Savage. Wants to fight against Kasane. They have a second life to fight against on that Bristleback, so they gotta wear their options.
Timing, by the way.
Looking for this Bristleback kill, which is looking like the first opportunity is going to be taking place. The Yule's throwing him into the air, surrounding him from every angle, and the Aegis there, but Tomato, turn around. They don't have a Disruptor ulti. He's also gone for 10 seconds. How much can they do? Trying to get Kasane out of harm's way, but he's not moving anywhere. He's being still surrounded. Does a decent amount of damage back. The Echo's going to be dropped on top of it. Kasane getting 2 kills, and maybe even more. 23 Savage is going to drop, and Jabs is going to fight all the way to the end, but Tomato with the boys should be able to clean them out and get the rest of Talon out of the way, making it a 3-for-4 trade, and the Aegis also lost in the process.
Yeah, I want to check out the damage recap. A little bit of everything. A little bit of support, a little bit of utility, and a little bit of carry in them. Maybe it's transition time.
Yep. Bryle going to be fighting with that invulnerability rune, but how invulnerable is he? Because he's just gone. Tomato not on time with the song here, but they could maybe turn this fight around. Whitemon, 3 seconds for Static Storm. Oh, that's just what they needed, but they can't get it off. He's already dead. Kasane trying to blow up Oli will get something for their efforts on the side of TSM. But this fight's not going their way.
Jabs is going in.
Now they're just taking Kasane down, and that's another with an Echo Sound of the back line onto Ahri, but it doesn't really do too much to Ahri. He's going to be able to walk out. However, Talon, they might have been behind.
Wasted Phantasm here, unless he's a madman and goes in. And I know Jabs, he is a madman, but
they have good wards placed down.
Oh, they see him.
Oh, they see him. What a
BKB
brilliant
though.
read there.
Whitebone
He
has
sees a
Ag.
glimpse and he pops his song, and that's the Aghanims on the Disruptor. Good night, Jabs. TSM get a big kill. Even more. Mikoto, no Blink Dagger. Will be able to use that Enchant Totem, jump away. Bryle, he's very close to calling to turn things around. 23 Savage, keeping them at bay. Weaver already popping down the time lapse, and there's a route onto Mikoto. They're trying to protect their positioning here, but it's looking rough. Oli has to use the Ogre Seal Totem and the Nether swap, but he has to give his life away. And they are still on the hunt. Tomato has his ensnare ready. They see the Muerta, and that's a big kill if they can find it. But do they have the detection? No.
Your chain stun off. And here we go, Jabs, round number 2.
That's how some pop. Tomato.
Did they see the real Tomato?
They might just recognize him there, but they don't get the jump, but the silence is there onto Jabs. He won't be able to do much here, and there's the Disruptor, and there goes Jabs only with a save. It's not going to be enough. The Avenge is also going to lose his life for this one, and 23 Savage, his positioning. Can he do enough damage here? Pop the Pierce the Veil, and they're going to go straight for the Earthshaker, and that is Mikoto down. Talon losing 3. Talon about to lose a 4th member of their team with Q. Can't even kill Ari, but they are definitely going to rip this Weaver to shreds. Triple for Kasane with a bristle.
Jabs is having a rough one, man. He had an option to go for that Naga. I guess they're winning the game, right? You're not going to win the game immediately if you make that play.
Mikoto had to burn his BKB. Bryle found him, and here comes Tomato. Still on the chase, and he's stuck on the spot. The swap save from Oli once again, but he needs to get out. The glimpse is there. There we go. Mikoto in trouble. Jab gets to hit the back line. Instant disappearance from Ari with a Glimmer Cape, and 23 Savage can only do so much. Q is fighting alone versus 3 heroes, and on the high ground, they're fighting versus the CK. Talon, they're not winning any fights at the moment. Maybe they can kill a Disruptor, but no. Whitemon also gets to live. And Talon have lost 3. No CK, no Earthshaker.
Morta has BKB, though.
And TSM is coming in back with full strength buybacks from the SD and the Weaver. 23 Savage still fighting on the spot with the Pierce the Veil pop. Kasane is just no worries in the world right now. It's like, I'm a bristleback. What the hell you want from me, Muerta? Back to the graveyard to you.
That's not just any bristleback. That's the bristleback with a heart, a bloodstone, BKB,
the bristleback that broke their backs.
I mean, he could be bristle front for all we know in this game. Yeah. He's still going to be a monster.
And I expect Mikoto shows himself in the lane. They're like, let's try and kill this guy off as soon as possible. 15 seconds for the Weaver. Tier 4s are gone. The Ancient is now exposed. TSM not leaving the base. Kasane with early BKB. Oh, what a beautiful quad hex from Bryle. Everyone hexed up. I'm setting up for a white pawn, and that is good night, Talon. They are in huge trouble. Maybe they can kill off the bristleback inside the fountain. A bit of time bought, so it's not exactly full-on good night. Just a quick power nap for Talon. They've woken back in. The Ancient held. Echo Snap from Mikoto turned around onto Tomato. Another double hex from Bryle, but he's got no damage to apply right now. They'd love to have a bristleback in action, as the Snaga can't do enough. So TSM is forced away from the base of Talon.
Did Kasane get swapped into the fountain? Is that what happened? How did he die?
Well, it still looks like they kill off the CK. Matter. More hexes flying out. It was not false sense of security. It was just delaying the inevitable. They made the Ogre work, but it wasn't really the Ogre winning the game. Exactly.
I mean, the Ogre was fine. I mean, that quad hex at the end was beautiful. 40 minutes into the game with this hex, it started to look really good. So the scaling capabilities of this hero is great, but its early game potential, a little lackluster, to be honest with you. So